Hello, let's take a look at the aftermarket sales for several of the U.S. Mint's coins. But before we dive into the worksheets, I wanted to recap again how I come across these numbers. So for example, this is the Army Privy, and we're looking at the average sales or the sales for an item, if there's any shipping, and the total cost. And what I do is I go from the most recent sales and work my way back. What is included in this is your regular labels, your first strikes, your early release, and first release. What is not included in this is first day of issue, because the coin has to be at the graders the day that it dropped, nor are advanced release included in this, because the only ones that can submit that are dealers that get the coins prior to release to public, and they have to be at the graders prior to the drop day. That is telling because the prices that you're seeing here, which I'm going to show you, match what's on the spreadsheet. 250, 209, and if I get my computer, 250, 209, and so forth. So these are the prices, obviously, that you and I, when we list a coin or a metal, can realize. If we go over and look at the advanced release, yes, these prices are really high. $1,000, 1045, 1045. But again, these are advanced release. And I don't include these because, again, you or I cannot sell those. We can't get that label unless we buy it and then resell it. So, having gone through that a little bit more detailed, we've got our totals of $229.89, $366.02 for the 70s, and $250.79, which means we have some changes compared to the previous week. Looks like the raws ticked up a little bit. The 70s have dropped. The profit has gone from 137 to 121, or 20% decrease from an all-time high on the return. The raws went up about 11 bucks. And the 69s, profit is down to $21. So it's down 48% from an all-time high. So that's where we're at with the Army Privy. Next up, Superman. Oh boy. This is the 1 ounce silver medal. Profit of $5.15 is being realized on the raws. The price actually ticked up a little bit on the 70s, up to $226. But now you're only losing $30 as opposed to $36. And there was a 69 that hit, and look at that, you're down 88 bucks for the Superman 1 ounce. We go to the 2.5 ounce. The raws are actually averaging less than retail, so you're losing money from the get-go. PF70s, again, 2.5, same thing. You can see the drop. We went from 354 down to 270. On the 70s, we've gone from 444 to 420, so now you're about even. Actually, you're down, and no 69s. The gold. The price continues to drop on those. Again, there's a couple raws there that showed best offer received, but there's no data when I dig into that, so I'm not listing those. Your 70s down to $34.0749. Decent profit of $154.65. Having said that, I am not going to continue to track the Superman coin / metal. Frankly, it's, in my opinion, it's a waste of my time, and I'm not going to do it. There's just nothing there. There's no money to be had for the most part. Yeah, I guess with the gold, there's a little bit. I mean, but you're losing on the 1 ounce or breaking even at best. And on the 2.5 ounce right now, it's not making any money. So I'll peek in on it once in a while and see if there's any different type of movement. But right now, this is going to be removed from my weekly report. I'm not going to be tracking the Superman at all. The Sacagawea numbers continue to go down for the raw. So we went from 2,700 in sales down to 2,600. The profit dropped from 182 to 112, which is still, it's less than what it was obviously before. So the early bird gets the worm on this one right now. 70s. Remember before the release, these things were selling with a great profit of $913. And now they're selling for $28.95. So your profit is $245. Still a decent profit. And I'm going to continue to track this one. Now, there's no 69s yet that's hit with the data that I pulled. I'm going to continue to track the Sacagawea dollar. This might get some life, but I'll track it for a few more weeks and see where this thing heads. And I'll be adding other coins. I'll probably be adding the Gold Liberty. And I may track originally the Laser Privy and some of the other Armed Forces Silver Eagles. 73.